Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your April 2021 mid-month general readings. We are looking at the last 2 weeks of April 2021, and this reading is for the earth sign of Capricorn. Welcome everyone. I hope you're all safe and well and healthy where you're at. Thanks for taking the time to tune into this video and for all that you do in support of this channel, even if it's just taking the time to tune into the videos. For all your likes, shares, hitting that subscribe button, it really does help. Your donations, reaching out for personal readings, all welcome. Thank you so much, and may it be returned to you many times over. So this reading is for the earth sign of Capricorn for the last 2 weeks of April. That's if your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign is in Capricorn. It's also relevant if you're cross-watching for a Capricorn. Of course, being a general reading, it's always going to resonate a little differently for everyone. So watch all of your signs if you know them for just additional insight and perspective. If you find that any of the readings resonate with you and you'd like to reach out for a personal reading, get some information about that, you can click on the little arrow below, the little description link, which will give you some contact info and my email address, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to hear from you. I can usually respond within the same day with more information. And I do personal readings full time. It's all that I do. So I'm pretty diligent at scheduling those personal readings in as timely a fashion as possible. So email me if you're interested. I'd be most happy to work with you. Okay, Capricorn, let's see what the last 2 weeks of April have in store for you. I am using the Tarot of Dreams and clarifying with, is it Legacy of the Divine? No, Gateway to the Divine Tarot. Okay, Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, we begin with Temperance. Followed by the Hanging Man. Someone is waiting to see things play out. Trying to stay balanced. We have the Devil. Followed by the Two of Swords. Goodness. We have the Wheel of Fortune, followed by the Eight of Coins. And from the bottom of the deck, overall energy is the King of Cups. I'm going to pull one more card for him, and the Two of Coins. Let me get that off my screen. Oh, didn't work. Okay. So your overall energy is the King of Cups with the Two of Coins. So the King of Cups might be a water sign individual, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising, showing up as a male, but it could be a female. With the Two of Coins, which is at a crossroads, trying to make a decision, juggling, going back and forth between two things. This is somebody who is relevant in your life in this situation somehow during this period of time. Capricorn, somebody who it looks like they're trying to make a decision about something. And it feels like you are trying to perhaps be waiting on that decision or waiting to see how something plays out. Trying to kind of maintain balance. In the meantime, we do have Temperance, which can be a highly spiritual card. It represents being grounded and being centered and holding opposite extremes in unison and harmony. As advice, it can represent that you're being called to stay balanced, stay grounded, not take any action or have conversations which are, very, based on emotions and impulsivity. Staying grounded while you're waiting to see how things play out. The Hanging Man, not taking any specific action. You're watching, you're waiting, you might be gaining information. Trying to figure out, if there's something you need to do based on what's playing out, and just kind of trying to stay balanced. Feels like a lot of you are waiting on an outcome or waiting on a decision, waiting to see how something's going to proceed. We do have some interesting, and the end, that Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Coins, your hard work pays off. I mean, the Wheel of Fortune, particularly in the upright position, implies a stroke of good luck, of good fortune, things working in your favor, divine timing and orchestration. With the Eight of Coins, which is the hard work, nose to the grindstone, probably, or maybe even repetitive work, working hard, working long. And that pays off for you in a big way. Divine timing and orchestration. However, in the middle, in between here, we have the devil, which represents toxic, unhealthy, negative cycles you feel you can't break out of. For some of you, it might be, there's temptation in there, something alluring, which is what makes the devil difficult to break free from, because it can often represent addictions and obsessive energies. It might be you, it might be another person involved in this. With the Two of Swords, which is somebody who is stuck, but they're unwilling and resistant to actually looking at the fact that this is a negative, toxic cycle. For some of you, this might be an issue that you're waiting on. For example, this could be in any area of life. It could be a relationship. It could be work. For some of you, it might be that you're completely fixated and obsessed on something, and you're just not willing to look at anything other than the results that you're waiting for, which might be bad, it might be good, I don't know. Let's clarify. Let's clarify the King of Cups with the Two of Coins. The World, successful completion, achievement, graduation, moving on to the next level. Having finally completed, gotten to the top of a great big huge mountain, which was difficult to climb. This represents the successful completion and ending of a certain chapter of your life or set of chapters in your life, and you're looking out at a brand new horizon. The Ten of Pentacles, long-term stability and security, family home, family business, family money, family inheritance. The Ace of Pentacles, moving, relocating, new jobs, unexpected sums of money sometimes. So this is all clarifying the King of Cups with the Two of Coins. There's some decision about or needing to come from this King of Cups. And it is about whether or not something is brought to a successful conclusion or has a successful outcome for you. Some of this, it might be about receiving money, winning back money, not having to give up long-term stability and security. For some of you, it might be receiving the news that you got a really good, well-paying job with long-term security and stability. You're leveling up in the world. It's about bringing something that you've been working on for a long time, probably, to successful completion, whatever that successful completion means to you. But it includes some kind of long-term stability and security, whether that's in an emotional way or a financial way, or a combination of both. So it feels like that's what you're waiting on. Trying to be patient, watching things play out, trying to stay balanced, trying not to be reactive. This Devil and the Two of Swords, though, let's clarify that. Oh my goodness, the Devil again. So we've got the Devil clarified by the Devil. This is truly obsessive energy. The Chariot, somebody who wants to win at all costs, somebody who is focused on coming out on top, somebody who's focused on, obsessively focused on winning, obsessively focused on getting ahead no matter what it costs them, no matter what it costs the people around them. And the Two of Swords again. So we have the Two of Swords twice. We have the Two of... Because initially when I laid out these cards, the Devil came with the Two of Swords, and the Devil is being clarified also by the Devil and the Two of Swords. Again, we have the Two of Swords again. Somebody, this is a very stubborn, I'm an absolute unwillingness and reluctance to look at a toxic negative cycle or the obsessive energy. So for some of you, this could be, this is going to be a situation which you're in with another person. And this person is wanting to win at all costs, regardless of the cost. Financial cost, emotional cost, people's lives, it doesn't matter. It's very negative, very toxic, and they are absolutely unwilling to look or see, or to see that, or to look at anything else. It's all about winning. Now, for some of you, particularly if this is waiting on a job, a career change, or anything that has to do with the earth energy area of your life, this might not be such a bad thing. You know, having pushed and pushed and pushed and worked and worked and worked really hard for this, you're refusing to accept defeat, refusing to give up. But it could be, for some of you, positive in that sense. But for many of you, it feels negative. It feels like, I feel like for a lot of you, it's somebody else in this situation that's just coming across as almost psychopathic or sociopathic or something. It's like, I'm going to win over Capricorn, and I don't care what it costs. It's not even about the subject or the issue itself. It's just about me winning. It's just about me crushing them. Because, you know, the Chariot, when you look at, you think about the chariot races, the chariot battles in old Roman and medieval times, they were brutal. There was only one winner, and everybody else was usually either left dead or maimed and broken at the end of it. You know, it's about being so focused and so ambitious about your goals that you'll overcome, you'll go through anything to win, right? So, and with the devil twice with that, and the Two of Swords, this is somebody who just won't give up until they're like dead under a wheel or something like that. It's really a bit psycho. For those of you for whom you're dealing with somebody that's just hell-bent and determined to crush you, basically. It's ugly kind of energy. I don't like it. Because it looks like you're trying to stay focused, you're trying to stay stable, you're trying not to be reactive, you're trying not to let your emotions get the better of you while you're waiting to see how things play out. But it ends up working out really well for you at the end. Now, chronologically speaking, we're only looking at a short period of time, and time can always be somewhat fluid. So it might not be till like somewhere during next month, you know, perhaps in May. But the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Coins is your hard work, your slogging through the mud actually pays off. So this, whatever the decision is, it looks like it's going to be in your favor. Let's clarify, if we can, that Wheel of Fortune. It might be a financial issue or subject or emotional. Well, I mean, it's always emotional, right? But, okay, wait, cards just jumping all over the place here. The Six of Wands, victory, triumph, success after a battle, after a challenge. The Nine of Pentacles, independence, self-sufficiency, self-empowerment. You worked really hard to get to this place, and you're full of knowing that that cannot be taken away from you, and being independent and self-sufficient. The Six of Cups and the Five of Wands, battle, conflict, endless fighting over the past. This is like freedom from the past. It's not just, it feels like, Capricorn, it's not just, regardless of whether this is an issue with someone else or something with your finances or work or job, and you're just trying to, the fundamental energy remains the same. You're waiting on how something plays out, and a decision or an outcome of something that you've been putting an awful lot of effort into for quite a long time, whether that's a battle with somebody else, whether that's a battle with yourself, whether that's, you know, working really hard to get ahead in your career or money or something of that sort. You're waiting on a pretty important decision, and that decision is going to be in your favor because of the hard work that you've been putting into it. Also, divine love, divine timing, and orchestration. But it's not just about the actual win itself and what you get from the win. This is about freedom and independence, freedom from the past, freedom from constant turmoil and conflict, whether that's internal, external, or a combination of both of those. Beautiful, gorgeous reading. Freedom from the past, whether that's past habits, past financial history, past horrible relationships, you know, anything like that. Let's clarify. I don't think there's anything else to clarify, so I'm just going to ask for, I just totally screwed up my cards here. Okay. Let's just ask for any final messages from Spirit for you, Capricorn. The Knight of Swords, kind of the mailman of the tarot. He brings news, information, messages, conversations, but they're very direct and clear and to the point. Death, total endings or transformations, and the Sun. The most positive, powerfully influential card in the tarot. Yeah. This is the news that it's done, it's over, it's ended, or it is coming to an end. Pressure being relieved, the lightness coming in. That's what the Sun means. When the Sun comes out, it shines over everything. It illuminates, it clarifies, it uplifts burdens and eases or even negates restrictions, heavy feelings. It's kind of like, health after sickness and spring after winter and light after dark. That's what the Sun does. So good news is coming. Excellent news is coming. Great outcome and decisions are coming here for you, Capricorn. Absolutely beautiful reading. One of the shorter ones. The better ones are always the shorter ones for some reason. Not as much to kind of dive into, perhaps. So beautiful reading, Capricorn. That is your reading for the last half of April 2021. I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the May general readings. Again, if any of these readings resonate with you, you'd like to reach out for a personal reading, email me directly at maggie1maguire@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to hear from you. You can also get that contact info by clicking on the description link below. Stay safe and well. Be blessed. Hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.